these are my 5 people.
1, 2, 3, 4, and yo.
That was good. I like how it's going to be upside down now. I just wanted to thank you very much for coming in and giving some of your time today. I really appreciate it, especially since it's the end of the quarter. I just wanted to talk to everybody about healthy eating since some of you are going to lunch today. So a funny quote, kind of funny quote that I have heard is life expectancy would grow by leaps and bounds if green vegetables smelled as good as bacon. Kind of funny, right? I have been on a healthy eating diet since I was very young. Diets are not specifically foods you eat, but it's a way of eating. And I think it makes me a more energetic and lively person, personally. What you need to survive is just food, water, and sleep. I know it's 3 basic things. You could add shelter in there if you really needed it. So now that you know what you need to survive, let's look at what most Americans do to their bodies. USA Today says that we have a 43 obesity rate here in America by 2030. I mean, that is huge. And it's how we eat and how we live our life. The average American actually intakes 136 pounds of sugar in a year, and that's not just saying like apples and bananas. We're talking about like sugars that they put into fast food, sugar that they put into sodas and drinks and stuff like that. Only about half of America exercises 3 times a week, says CBS News. And CBS also found that a quarter of Americans will eat fast food on a daily basis. Fast foods have tons of sugars that I just mentioned in it, as well as fat solubles that are not necessarily good for you. So it's pretty disgusting, isn't it? Just a little bit. So what can you do to change that? I mean, eat better, live better, and that's what you gotta really do. By looking at the products you buy, you can find out what's actually in them. That's why buying things from the store and making them at home is always pretty good to do. That way you actually know what you're putting in your food. All the products that are in the grocery store will have them listed of the most of what is in it at the top, and then it goes down to what's the least in it. So, I mean, if you're buying black beans, that'll be the main ingredient on there. So you actually know what you're buying when you go to the grocery store. So I always recommend making food at home. You also can find the serving size, the daily serving size on there, and it basically tells you, what you're actually consuming, like what's the fat, what's the carbohydrates, what's the sugar, and things like that. So that's also something you need to look at. And then at the very top, it'll tell you the serving size. Lots of companies have been increasing the serving size to decrease the amount of carbohydrates and sugars that are on there. So I would recommend looking at that as well. Exercising should be done at least 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Walking is good. Just walking. It increases your heart rate, which will make you have a healthier heart, which will make it so you are at least at risk for strokes and heart disease. As a country, we need to lower our obesity rate. This is huge because right now we're in a limbotic state for our healthcare, and it's the increase in obesity and the decrease in exercise and eating healthy that has led us to this point. So as a country, we need to start getting out there, running, walking, eating healthy, so we can lower our healthcare plans as well as provide a better future for our children. They are their next generation, and they are what will lead America and the world into further generations. By eating healthy and staying fit, we can strive to do more with our lives, think better, and live our life in a more healthy and productive manner. So now that I've told you what you need to survive, what you're looking for to do that, and why, hopefully you will go forth into the future and try to live more healthy and better lives. Is there any questions? Oh, and I brought apples so we can jumpstart this right now.
Thank you.
very welcome. So here's the jump start, and I hope you the best in the future, and please get on the Healthy Track Road.